Hey, what's going on, guys? Halfphase01 here, and today I'm going to bring you a Han strategy deck guide. I've been working on this deck for many months now. It works very well. It's really beefy. It's got two tanks, which you can see here, Chewie and the tank itself. It's very powerful, has very good counter attack power that's very hard to stop for the most part. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So I'm playing Chewie. In my opinion, is the best unique in the game because his health is amazing. He taunts, and he's just like another tank, and he's really good. So I'd recommend playing Chewie and Han, especially with this build, because he's an MVP in this deck. Then we're playing the tank itself. Pretty self-explanatory. You want more firepower. It's really good counter push firepower when your opponent brings the game to you. And then you're playing the turret. It's really good against those ATST Dewback decks and ATST MTV, or like all three of them if they send it at you. Turret's really good. For Rebels, I feel like you have to play turret to counteract the Empire meta right now. So that's my reasoning behind that. And then I'm playing double AoE. I'm playing the Iron Mine and the X-Wing. It's very good. I don't play the Grenadier because I have double AoE, and I always use them because it's just amazing. They put stuff in the back, you just AoE it down, and it's very effective. And I believe I made a double AoE meta because I've seen a lot of people after I've released like previous videos on double AoEs. Lots of people started using double AoE, so I'm glad people actually doing what I'm doing. And then just to finish off, I'm playing some Twi'leks to make the deck cheaper, and then Pathfinders because it's a staple, and that's pretty much wraps up the deck. Yeah, so with this deck, it's like more of a counter push deck. It's very powerful on a counter push. That's pretty much it. And then with Han, you just use mines and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. So the first gameplay is going to be against Xerxes Ninja. He's a very talented Thrawn player, very aggressive Thrawn player. I'm always enjoyed playing against him, and still do. So let's go ahead right into the gameplay. This one is very heated, I remember. And then after that, we were like, wow, good games to each other. So I started with double AoE here, and Chewie, that's not really an ideal hand, so I want to wait for him to put something in the back so I can use my AoE. So I believe he's going to put a Sand Trooper in the back, which he does. This is where I use my AoE now. Get some value, get that Sand Trooper out of the way, and do some tower damage. So he thinks I only have one AoE, so he's just going to go in here, rush in here, and I just use my second AoE. And I just give him Friendly Wing because I have two AoEs. This is where he kills me, and this is where it's not looking good for me. I died, and he's just going, he has a Dewback, he spawned his Stormtroopers with Thrawn's ability, he's just going on. So this is where Chewie saves the day. Taunts everything out, saves me for more tower damage. Unfortunately dies, but we managed to somehow save ourselves. We took loads of damage, which is not looking good for us. So I need to do something here, and I really don't have the energy to do it. So I need to do something quickly to tie this game up. So he's at a very good advantage right now, and it's not looking good for us. So again, I'm waiting for him to make a move, and I give him a good job because he actually did a good job. I mean, he did everything perfect. So this is where he makes a mistake. He comes to me, and this is perfect. This is where I put my tank down, and this is where my counter push begins. So he's trying to frantically get that tower out of the way. Was almost quite there, but now we have a nasty counter push with the tank at 3/4 health. I'm going in with Chewie too, and we're trying to get this tower. We have to get this tower out. Chewie taunts, but it really doesn't matter. And unfortunately, we do not get the tower, and we die. So he's gonna go in here probably and get this tower. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and get this tower. So I need to kill him off here. Hopefully, yep, this is where I kill him off. And unfortunately, I don't have enough energy, but now we do. I put a tank, and this tower is just gonna go bye-bye, and we're gonna tie this game up. Once this tower is down, we're gonna be able to side advantage because we already did some damage on his bottom tower, so we could start pinging that down and hopefully win this game. So he has a small push coming in here with Dewback and everything else. I put a turret there just to distract the Dewback. So I taunt with Chewie to get Thrawn out of the way to kill him off so I could do my counter burst. So I die here, unfortunately. I die here, and it's not really looking good so far. This is where it can go either way. So I put my tank in the back. He puts Dewback just a little bit too late, but my tank gets melted by the Dracelians. He's trying to come in here. So so also notice I forgot to mention how I place the mines for Han. I usually always place them defensively, but sometimes if I try to go aggressive, I usually go up and with Han and put the mines on the tower, and it does damage to the tower. But usually you want to always place the mines defensively. Also, it helps get rid of like small units and everything like that, especially with Thrawn, who plays like lots of small units. So we're not looking good here at all. He actually was about to get this, but he was 1 second late, and yeah, he would have got that tower. He literally would have got that tower if we had 1 second left. But that was a really heated gameplay. Good job on both our ends. So shout out to Xerxes Ninja. And let's get to know another gameplay. So I'm playing against Dicey here. He's playing Thrawn. And I do have a clip of some Thrawn from him too, which I'll probably do that in the future after the tourney, the Kyber Cup tournament, which I'm planning to do this week too. So we start off. I had nothing to drop, so I had to drop Chewie. He had probably nothing to drop too, so he dropped stuff like small units in the back. So notice how I put Twi'leks with Chewie. It kind of distracted distracted one of the Dracelian warriors. Sometimes when you taunt with Chewie on your side, you could put Twi'leks in front of Chewbacca, and it acts like as a distraction, and Chewie has some health at least still left over. Yeah, the Twi'leks are very versatile in my opinion. Makes the check a lot cheaper, and you just could do you could distract an MTV for only 1 energy. Or it's a really good card if you know how to use it. So he put an ATST in the back. He's trying to get his push off very slowly, and I just need to have a counter push ready to go so it can take out all of the stuff that's incoming right now, and then I can have my counter push still active and going here. So kind of scary here right now. I put Chewie to taunt. My Chewie is probably gonna die from all the small units. I didn't have my Twi'leks unfortunately to tank for Chewie, but it's not looking good for us. We died. The here's where the Twi'leks helped out, distract the Dracelians so they don't hit my tower. So about in the nick of time, I got back up and we took care of that ATST, and he did have damage to our tower. So it's not really looking good for us so far. Ideally, what I wanted to do was drop a tank for a counter push, but I didn't have enough energy, so I opted to drop Chewie instead. So yeah, he didn't start with ATC in the back. He started with Dewback in the back. So now I dropped a tank because I for sure want to have a counter push going in. So he dropped a Dewback and an ATST. It looks pretty scary right now. I put a tank, so we're looking good so far. Dewback gets melted by my tank and turret. I put Twi'leks. Twi'leks are distracting his small units, and we're looking good so far. ATST is down just as our turret gets destroyed, and we have a nasty counter push. So we have a full tank going in with almost perfectly health Pathfinders, and we're looking good. And I dropped a second tank. It's amazing. This is what I'm talking about. It has such amazing counter power, and for counter pushes, it's just amazing. I have even Chewie drop down. It's just amazing, and I'm just like, yeah, Dusty doesn't even know what to do at this point. So I'm just going in here because turret's distracted by my other tank, so I'm just shooting down with Han frantically, and we take this game. Literally, this is how powerful this deck is on counter pushes. This is why I really love this deck. This is a really good demonstration of why this deck works, and it's really good. So let's get into our last gameplay. So we're playing against a Dengar. Let's see what he has. Alright, so I don't have the best hand in the world. I have an AoE, a tank, and Chewie. Ideally what I want to do is wait for him to drop units in the back, and then I'd AoE, but I don't do that in this gameplay. I drop Chewie in the back. He drops that droid, I forgot what his name is, the new card. Oh, the Sentry Droid, yeah. The Sentry Droid. I'm going in, I put Twi'leks to tank a little bit, and we're trying to do something here. Nothing too much special here. Not an ideal start here, but we're doing okay. He has a level 10 MTV, which kind of got me scared there for a second, but but we're doing okay. We defended pretty well. He's trying to be all aggressive with Dengar, do as much damage as possible, but didn't do that much damage. So we're okay so far. He's sent in the Sentry Droid. That was a waste in my opinion, as that gets taken out pretty fast. And I put the mine right up in front for defense if you put small units. And yeah, so I'm waiting again. So I just wasted my AoE there because, yeah, what you ideally want to do is wait for them to drop small units, but he's probably not going to, and I'm just wasting energy already, so I just did that for more tower damage. Plus I have 2 AoE, so if I need an AoE, I'll probably have another one in hand soon. So I placed another mine on the other side for defense. And this was a 16 Selling Wars gets basically melted by my Han mine. He puts MTV in the back, he puts Forlom in the back. This is where I kind of iffy on my part. I should have waited a little bit to bring all his units to my side so I have a good counter push, because now stuff is in the middle and I don't have my own tower helping me out. But we still do have our tank at half health, or now it's at 1/4 health, but it survived longer than expected. But he's going all in. This is where he makes a mistake. He's trying to go in here aggressive. Unfortunately, he comes back. I have no idea why he came back. He should have just like dipped out and got himself back. But now we just have a nasty counter push. We have a tank and Chewie, and Twi'leks to distract, and this game's basically ours, right there. So now we have like about 17 seconds to defend. Hopefully we defend here. He doesn't take out our tower, and we should be good to go. So he's trying to take out my tower. Doesn't work out for him, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, basically all you guys do is wait for them to come to you, make a crazy, nasty counter push, and it's a good game from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Hopefully you guys have success with it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.